Hello everyone. I wanted to start the series My Legends, and today I would be first putting Sir Don Bradman. I mean, it's impossible to start a cricket legend series without starting with Sir Don Bradman. His real name was Sir Donald George Bradman. He was born on 27th August 1908. He was from New South Wales. Everybody obviously knows him as Sir Don Bradman, and he is widely regarded, and rightly so, as the greatest batsman of all time. And we have to remember that in those times the pitches were uncovered, so and no helmets, he has every right to be called the greatest batsman, and with an average of 99.94, which is very famous across the world. He is actually regarded even as the greatest sports person in the history, not just cricket, but the sports person in sports. And his 99.94 test average is considered as the greatest achievement in any sport by any sports person, not just cricket. So that is how great Bradman was and how his record is thought of. And Australia were always winning the Ashes under England, with Bradman Australia. I mean, and England started that Bodyline Series in 1932-33, which was a defining moment in cricket as well. Larwood and Douglas Jardine. Douglas Jardine was the captain of England, and Harold Larwood was one of the fastest bowlers at that time. There are speculations that he used to bowl up to 155 kilometer per hour, which is not uh, officially recorded, but even Bradman used to say that Larwood was the fastest that he has ever faced. And in that Bodyline series, England beat Australia 4-1, and but there was a lot of criticism. And Bradman's average was 56.57 in that series as well. Larwood took 33 wickets, and he took Bradman's wicket six times in that series. Before that series, Australia had won 4-1, so England were really like in a revenge mode. And there was a lot of criticism, and Larwood was actually banned from cricket. He was asked to give an apology for the way he bowled, and he said he refused to do that. He said, "I'll just listen to my captain, Douglas Jardine, and I'm not going to do that." And he was banned from playing cricket, so he never played cricket after that, which was a sad thing. I've seen in that book that I've mentioned in one of my videos, the bowlers used to come and use bowl at the body of the batsman, and there were like three, four fielders on the leg side, packed fielders. I mean, normally in cricket you see a short leg, but this was just fielders on the leg side, and the ball was just being bowled at your body, and there was a lot of catches that went to those fielders. It's crazy. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people have never seen that field placings. You might maybe you can check on Google. I don't know, but I have seen in that book fielders standing like that, four, five fielders on the leg side, and bowlers bowling on the body. Anyway, Bradman played 52 test matches in his career. He scored 6,996 runs at an average of 99.94. He scored 29 test hundreds, which was a world record for a long time, until Sunil Gavaskar broke it and became 34, and then Tendulkar and Lara, I think, one of them, they each had those records later. And he still has a world record for the highest number of double centuries in Test cricket, and that is 12 Test hundreds. But Kumar Sangakkara had a habit of scoring double hundreds. He's second on 11, just one behind, and Brian Lara also 9. So those are the top three double centurions, but Don Bradman on top with 12 hundreds. And his highest score was 334. And I'll never forget what happened in 97, 98 when Mark Taylor, so Australia toured Pakistan, and Mark Taylor was batting overnight on 334. He was on equal score with Mark Taylor, and he could have broken that record, but Mark Taylor decided to retire, and he declared the innings when he was on 334 equal with Don Bradman. And when asked, Mark Taylor said, "There is a more chance that people would remember me if I was on par with Sir Don Bradman and not if I broke him." And that was great to hear. I mean, Mark Taylor, I've always mentioned in my videos, not just a great captain, he was a great human being as well, and he was a wonderful gentleman, and he rightly said that as well. But I mean, for a lot of cricketers, they would have just wanted to break that record, but that respect that Mark Taylor had for Bradman shows, and it couldn't have been said better than Mark Taylor. And he retired on 334. But that later on, that record was broken by David Warner, I think. And there is even a rumor message that the Don Bradman once scored 100 of just 22 balls. but not in Test cricket, in some other match. But it's not officially recorded, so I don't know much about it. But I have read about it that he has scored 100 of 22 balls. And Bradman was like, he used to practice with a golf ball and a stump. He used to throw the ball on the wall and bat with a stump. That's what I decided to do. I mean, I never used golf ball, but I used to throw the ball on the wall and bat myself. And that is the best practice you can ever have. It's faster than any bowler that you will face. Not, but obviously, if Don Bradman did that with a golf club and a golf ball, and a stump, it shows how fast that golf ball comes. And with that stump, if you can get used to that kind of space with that kind of a stump, just imagine how easy it would be when you bat with a bat and a normal ball. Even for me, when I used to throw the ball at the wall and bat, I mean, I found it very easy when I batted because pace was never a problem for me. I mean, that's just something about what Don Bradman did. And even Tendulkar got into big fame once when famously Sir Don Bradman told his wife that he thinks that Sachin Tendulkar bats more like he used to. And that statement made a big impact, and that's when Tendulkar was really admired even more in the cricketing world. And even in that after that Sharjah series when India beat Australia in the finals and Tendulkar scored two back-to-back hundreds to win. I remember Steve was saying at the post-match conference that probably after Bradman, Tendulkar is the best batsman ever. So that's one of the times when Tendulkar and Bradman was mentioned by an Australian together. And even Bradman called Tendulkar and Shane Warne once together, which was a very important event. And another thing, Larwood, I was saying about Harold Larwood. Harold Larwood and Bradman, that 1932-33 series was considered a very special event. I did say that Larwood took 33 wickets and Bradman scored 56. He still batted well, but compared to the others, I mean, there was a lot of injuries in the Australian team, and obviously no one expecting that kind of show. And Bradman was very good of the spinners and the fast bowlers. I've seen clippings of him. And the last match that Don Bradman the last innings that he batted, if he had scored 4 more runs, his average would have been 100. He came and he batted against, it was in 1948 at the Oval in London, and he batted against Eric Hollis, the leg spinner from England, and he got a googly and Bradman got bowled for a duck. And that's how his career ended. If he had scored, like I said, if he had scored just 4 more runs, his average would have passed. It would have been exactly 100. But because he was bowled out for a duck, his average went down to 99.94. But still, what an amazing record. And people were always used to admire Don Bradman a lot. Even after he got that duck, the entire ground was like full with people. In those days, I've heard that when he came to play against India once, I mean, the Indian team were just happy playing against Bradman and just seeing him bat. He was an absolute run-scoring machine. I've seen a lot of clippings, even in the old times of Bradman. He used to be very quick on the back foot that I always remember. I mean, he used to even turn around the crease, and he used to use the crease extremely well. When he used to play the pull shot, he would totally be facing the leg side in a way when he used to play the pull shot. That is one thing I can definitely say, having watched his clips, the depth of the crease. A lot of people, commentators sometimes talk about how you should use the crease when you go on the back foot because you've only got little space. And he definitely used that depth of the crease more than anyone that I've seen. And I mean, imagine he said that Larwood was faster than bowlers today. So imagine on unprepared wickets without helmets to score a bat against those guys, it was really difficult. So anyway, that is my video for Sir Don Bradman. Without a doubt, Mr. Cricket, I can say. I mean, cricket is known by Sir Don Bradman in a lot of circles. So I thought it would be really appropriate to start my Legend series with Sir Don Bradman. I mean, he's highly respected all around the world, Australia, everyone. You cannot start talking about cricket without him. But anyway, thank you so much for everyone for joining in. I hope this would give you some more information about cricket and about some players. And I hope you appreciate it and I hope you enjoy it. So thank you so much. I appreciate your time and for joining into my videos. Take care.